Wishing you all a very pleasant evening. I, Dishita Puri, on behalf of Cerebro Kids, extend a very warm welcome to everyone present here today. It gives me immense pleasure to introduce our distinguished speaker for today's webinar, Mr. Paras Singh. It gives me immense pleasure to introduce our distinguished speaker for today's webinar, Mr. Paras Singh. Mr. Saini is pursuing his Masters of Business Administration in Accounting and Finance from Indian Institute of Management, Trichy, and has to his credit more than 6 years of experience in banking and is an operational professional. He will be sharing his insights on investment acumen for business. So without further ado, let's get ready to get a peek into the world of investment. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Good evening, everyone. Is everyone here or not?
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Okay.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Hello. So let's make the session interactive rather than you guys just sitting for 1 hour and me giving a monologue of 1 hour. Let's keep it interacting. Okay. So anyone is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So anyone, what is an investment? Means any idea? There are no wrong answers. Feel free.
Sir, anything which gives economic benefits in the future.
Right. Anyone else? You can type out your answers also.
So should I say something?
Yes, please. Yeah, Roshi, you were audible.
I was saying we can also define investment as a kind of asset that may give us some returns in future, or that may help us in future. It's kind of an asset for the time being.
Okay. Well, buying an asset is an investment. Okay, right. What do we means? What is the parameter of a good investment or a bad investment? Unless you lose money on an investment, unless the value goes down, you will say
Rate of return.
Right. So anybody did a fixed deposit last year?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What was the interest given to you?
4 to 5% around.
Suppose if you did a 1 lakh investment last year, na? So if you got let's say 5%, you lost 1,600 rupees. I will be asking how. If you were to check the data, last year inflation was 6.6%. So you were at a loss. So unless you are beating inflation, means investment is not good. So today we will be discussing where to invest so that an investment is a good. Second, when to invest and how much to invest. All these are important decisions. When to invest, how much to invest, and how to select a portfolio. Suppose if, let's say, there are many investment opportunities like stock, mutual funds, index fund. Suppose if you say stock, there are more than 500 companies in which stock to put your money in and how much to put in which mutual fund. Anybody who is not answering, can they put themselves on mute? Okay. So if you choose a mutual fund, which mutual fund to go for? There is a heavy flow of securities which you can buy. You have to choose the right securities. That's where we will come in. We will help you. So everybody know what a stock or share is?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
yes, sir.
I will be pushing forward rather than repeating the same thing, because if you and I both agree on the same thing, none of us is unnecessary. So let's learn how to analyze a company. There are 5 steps. Suppose if you choose a stock to invest in, which stock to go in? First of all, let's name some companies. We will be doing the simultaneously we will be analyzing the company so that you can learn more rather than it being a lecture. Let's name the companies. You guys can write it out, or you can name some companies.
So Trident.
Trident, okay.
So MRF.
Right. MRF, okay.
Tata Power.
Not to name the banks because banks analysis is different. What they treat asset is different from companies. Tata Power.
Reliance.
Okay. Reliance, which one? There are many Reliance. TCS. Okay. Somebody wrote TCS. Which Reliance?
Adani
Reliance
Power.
Power, Reliance. There are so many
Reliance
Reliance.
Power.
Reliance
Reliance
Communication.
Power.
Okay, let's say Reliance Power. Now we have 6 companies. We will be doing.
Adani Gas.
We have 6 companies. I think we will learn from you.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now let me tell you what are the 5 things which to analyze on. 5-step analysis. Size of a company. What is the size of a company? How will you determine the size of a company?
By its market capitalization.
Exactly, by its market capitalization. Then comes the price
Number
of
of-
company.
Yeah.
Somebody is not on mute. Who's that? Can you please put yourself on mute? Okay, yeah. No, it's okay. Then comes revenue generation capability of a company. Suppose size is great, price of is also good, but they are not generating any revenue. The same was true in the case of Reliance Communication some years back. Then comes financial structure. How much they have debt, how much is the loan, how much is the equity. Then comes operational efficiency. Okay, as somebody rightly pointed out, we check the size of a company by market capitalization. Now let's say what is market capitalization, as some of you might not know. Suppose if a company has 1000 shares and price of a share is 10 rupees, then what is the price of a company? Total company. Anyone?
Can you repeat your question? No one, sir.
Suppose, yes, 10,000. Okay. Question was
10,000.
I'm telling who didn't listen to the question. Suppose if there are 1000 shares and the price of one share is 10 rupees, then market capitalization will be 10,000.
Hello.
Okay. Yes. But is market capitalization means comprehensive enough to determine the wealth of a company? Suppose if you go for a company, you bought the company, but you later realized you somebody heard that recently, some 2 to 3 years back, a power company in UK was sold for only 1 rupee.
Yes, sir.
Did anybody listen to that news? Now you must be thinking there are so many shareholders and so much. How is 1 rupee could be its market cap? Because the company had a very high loans on its books. Now who will be paying the loans?
Okay.
The one who will be acquiring the company will have to pay the loan. So the actually which thing we check is enterprise value. Okay, let me show you on live on the data. Pooja, am I audible now?
Yes, audible, sir.
Okay. Let's say Trident. Let's keep these companies together. Trident, Pidilite. MRF. AG is AG. Can you please mute yourself? Thank you. TCS and Reliance Power. Okay. In this case, market capitalization is this. Now you will be asking what is the enterprise value. Let us put enterprise value also here. This is screener, if you guys know. Here you can put any ratio, whatever you want to check, whatever is your priorities, whatever you want. Suppose now you will be seeing that market capitalization is 8,154 crores, but enterprise value is this much. Why? Because they must be having some cash on their hands. Suppose you bought a company for 1,000 rupees, but when you opened the safe of the company in the bank, you found out that they had 500 rupees in their bank account. Now, who is the owner of that 500? Guys, who is the owner of that 500?
Whoever purchased. Whoever purchased.
Whoever purchased. So, actual cost to him will be 700. Same goes with here. Market capitalization is this much, but enterprise value is this much because they will have to pay them their loans. This company will be having some 1,400 something crore loans, which whoever acquires Trident will have to pay. Now everybody here, do analysis with me. Do one thing, divide market cap by EV. If it is greater than 1, then it is not a good company. If it is lower than 1, then it's a good company, you can buy. Guys, do the analysis.
By?
Yes, sir, on it.
Market cap by?
Sorry, enterprise value by market cap.
Okay.
So if it is less than 1, it will be good company. We will be rating them that way. Okay. Somebody do of Trident, somebody of Pidilite. We will be analyzing these 6 companies simultaneously in which to invest. Keep on saying so that I will write it here also.
Sir, for the company with the market capitalization 9550, it's 1.17.
Okay, for Trident 1.17. Okay. For Pidilite?
So it's close to 1.
Yes, so it is a good company. We can say it is a good company. For MRF?
Yeah, so you told it should be less than 1, right?
Yeah, if it is 1 or less than 1, it's a good. But if it is more, then it's bad because they have more loan on their books, which we will have to pay if we buy. Okay, MRF, somebody does for MRF?
1.1.
Okay, 1.1. Tata Power?
0.5.
This is a good company. Now they must be having very high. Sorry, you did it. Yeah, 0.5. Okay, Tata Consultancy Services.
1.
Yeah, this is now again close to 1. Sorry, somebody here said 0.5. We had to divide EV by market.
Yeah.
It is actually 2.
Same. It's actually around 2. Yeah.
It is actually 2. So they have very high loans. Now in case of Reliance Power, it is around 10, 9 or 10 something.
It's around.
Yeah, what is it? Exact figure? Who is doing it? You can write it out also.
Can you just show it once more?
Yeah.
It's
Use
around
calculator.
8.27.
8.27. So on the first analysis, we decided that TCS is good and Pidilite is good. But this should be our only criteria. What is our second criteria? Price of company stock. Now, have you ever heard of value investing? What happens in value investing is we actually find companies which are undervalued. Can anyone tell me how to check if a company is undervalued?
Check for its intrinsic value.
Okay. Anyone else? Any other ideas?
How it's gonna invest is it in future in various schemes or
Okay.
different technologies it's going to invest in based on the
Okay.
news.
Okay, based on the news. Is anyone here thinks that we can check the graph? If it is at 52 weeks, then it could be undervalued.
Sir, if we can check on the basis of all-time high share price,
Yeah, that
PE ratio.
PE ratio is actually good. Somebody said that we can check on the all-time high. Never to fall for that. That's a myth. What does a new investor does is, somebody who doesn't have any knowledge, they go for if it is at a 52-week low. They buy some share which is at 2 rupees or 3 rupees, that even if it goes to 5, I will have somewhere doubled my money. That's how we lose money. Never go for that. There are some metrics on which to check whether if it is undervalued or overvalued. When we choose undervalued companies, that's so that we are earning high. Let's suppose in Trident, let's check the earning per share. In Trident, earning per share is just 0.6. In Pidilite, the earning per share is 22 rupees. It's quite high. MRF, it is 3829. In Tata Power, earning per share is 3 rupees only. So far, we had MRF, 3,829 rupees per share. And here we have 87.7. In Reliance Power, it is 0.82 paise. Now tell me, which is the good company here? As somebody is not on mute. Who is this? Okay.
Bro, shut up, bro.
Okay. Coming back. Which was the good company here? Which company was
So
offering
what's
the
the
highest earnings?
ideal? What's an ideal EPS? Like what's an ideal EPS, sir?
Again, coming back to that, EPS is what? What we got in return. We cannot go for companies, say Trident, for 21 rupees and for Reliance Power not for 0.82. Suppose if we had bought Reliance Power share at 10 rupees. For 10 rupees, we are earning 0.82 paise. And on Trident is actually good. And here we are earning 22 rupees, but we are investing 2,000 rupees. So where would you invest? In Pidilite or in Reliance Power? We got
Reliance
82
Power.
paise. Obviously, because here it is 10% return. Here it is 1% return.
Yes, sir.
So for this, we have PE ratio. Price to earning ratio. Where what we do is, we divide price by earning. Okay? Here it is. PE ratio. Here. See?
Okay.
If higher the PE means lower the company is very overvalued.
Okay.
Lower the PE means company is undervalued and you should go for that company. Now let's check which company is actually good. Here PE is, again, you cannot, coming back, you cannot actually check PE of Pidilite with Reliance Power because both are in different industries. Now you are again at problem here how to check, isn't it? So what we will do is, there is a thing called industry PE. That whosoever is in the same industry as Trident is earning 21.2. Okay? But Trident is 24.8. So what we will be doing is, we will be dividing PE of the stock by the industry PE. Get your calculators out, guys. Fast. 24.8 divided by 21.2. Tell me.
Sir, 1.16.
Okay. Now we will be doing similarly like for these stocks.
$4.1.
Okay. MRF. Tata Power. Keep on doing, guys. Time is limited. I don't want it to get more.
Sir, but these are all in different industries, right? We can
Exactly.
divide it with the same ratio, like 21.2 you gave. It's, I guess, for the
Coming back. Suppose if some industry, everybody is earning 50 rupees. Okay. If after investing 100 rupees, everybody on an average earns 50 rupees. If your shop is earning 60, are you good or not?
yes, sir.
Obviously.
Hmm.
So same thing is being done here. We are checking their industry.
Yes, sir.
In their industry, whether they are performing good or not. So the performance will be checked based upon other companies, but not their PE. Their PE comparatively to their industry.
Yes, sir.
So that's why we are actually dividing this PE by the industry PE, not by some other industry.
Okay.
We cannot straight away check this 22.2 with the Reliance Power's 12.3.
I lost you
Okay.
there. Sorry, sir. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay, let me come again. See,
No.
everybody who is...
I got
You
it,
got my
sir.
point?
Yeah.
Okay.
Earlier I lost it. I had to divide it by industry, which is mentioned over here. I was doing. Yeah, I have to divide this 22.2 divided by the industry P, which is 7.1, which is the average value with 17. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah,
Thank
so
you.
tell me what is the MRF PE?
1.44.
Okay. Now for Tata Power. Higher the number, worse it is. If it is a lower number, it is good.
One point three two.
1.32.
1.3.
Okay. Tata Consultancy, 34.9 divided by 29.7,
1.17.
1.17. And Reliance Power,
0.65.
0.65. Okay. Now let me show you why PE is more important. Now these are 5 companies. What will be their PE ratio? Simple PE.
Sir, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Exactly. Price divided by their earning. Now why do you think these all companies have same earning per share, but their share price is different? Why? Why do company E have 500 rupees a share price, whereas it is making same?
Maybe overbought.
Exactly, it is overbought. And why is it being overbought? Because market sentiment is positive.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
What happens when we see a news that Reliance will be investing in this sector? Everybody buys Reliance. Profit will stay the same. Profit will not increase. But people might be thinking that in future, profit will grow. So that's why. How do we choose that if a company is undervalued or overvalued? See, if you invested here 100, you will be earning 100 here. You will be going for this company now.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
But in case I invest in company A, it turns out that eventually down the line it's a loss. So we can't just predict it based on this, right?
Exactly. That's my point. It could be that company A might have made this year profit. Earlier it was making loss. For last 4 years it was making loss. Maybe this year it made a profit. Your point is exactly right. So that's why we have six things. We will be rating them on all of those. We will not straight away go for this. Now the next thing which will come is, coming to your point, what if it will be making loss? Is PEG ratio, which is price to earning growth. Is their earning growing or not? Your point is actually right, that this year they might have made a profit. But is their earning growing or not? In which what we do is, we take their growth in the last 5 years. Growth of, let me show you. We take profit growth of 5 years and we actually divide that by price. Here is our profit growth. See, in the case of Reliance Power, their profit growth has been minus 24%. Their profit has been going down only. So their PEG ratio is minus 0.51. What is a good PEG ratio? 0 to 1, it is good. If it is more than 1, it is going bad. Higher the number, bad it is. Okay? But minus is never good. Up until 0 to 1, it is great. But if it is more than that, then their earning is not growing at the same rate as price is growing. You guys with me? Any doubts? Any doubt you can ask me. That's the whole point.
Sir, can you repeat the concept of this?
Okay, let me again give you an example. Suppose we had those 5 companies, A, B, C, D, E, F.
Yes, sir.
So they were making profit. So their price were increasing because people had a good sentiment about it. Now their price was increasing, they were growing also. Their profit next year increased more. So if their price and growth rate are same, then their PEG ratio will be 1. And if their price is growing less and earning is growing more, let's say their price was 100 rupees. This year their price got to be 120. And last year their profit was 50 rupees. And this year their profit got to be 60 rupees. Now what will be the PEG ratio? Earning growth and both are 20%. It will be 1. But suppose if their price had grown to 110 and their profit has grown to 60. Now what will be the PEG ratio? It will be 10 divided by 20. It will be 0.5. So lower the PEG ratio, it is greater. But their earning is growing more. So we always go for companies between 0 to 1. More than 1 means their earning is not growing that much. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Any other doubts? Anyone? It's okay. There are no wrong answers. Any doubt, no matter how small it is, we are here to clear it. Okay. Let's check these 6 companies on PEG ratio. This company is 3.91. Not good because it is very high. Their earning is not growing. 13.2. Very bad. Pidilite. Their price is growing at very high rate, but this is not good. Now check in case of MRF, 2.36.
2.36.
Better than previous. Tata Power. Now Tata Power's price is not growing that much as its earning. 0.08 is good. See, their profit was 290% increase. But share prices, and see in the case of share price in the last 5 years, share price was before 5 years was somewhere around 60 and it has gone to 110, only double. But profit increase was 290%. That's why PG is less. You will always choose these companies. Tata Consultancy 5.09. Price is growing, earning is not growing. Minus is really bad. It means they are making loss. Now, so far, you guys were doing this analysis with me or not?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes, sir.
based upon PE ratio, which company was the best? Smaller the number, better it is.
Tata Power,
Yes, sir. Tata Power.
0.08. Point something.
No, that was PEG ratio. That was price to growth ratio, price to earning. Tata Power was the best in this case. Okay. Do this analysis with me. No, you must be, let's do the another. then I will be clearing your concepts more. Now we check the price of the company, market share of the company. What is the investor actually interested in? If you buy a company stock, what do we look for? When you do an FD, what do we look for?
Profit.
Interest.
Profit, interest, or
Returns.
returns, which is the common word for all these three, profit, interest. Then we will check for return on equity. Okay. What we have invested, what return are we getting on that? Here the formula you must be seeing is net profit divided by shareholders equity. Anyone knows what shareholders equity is?
Yes.
Yes.
Actually invested by the equity shareholders.
It's okay.
And all the profits earned eventually.
Including a
Exactly.
reserves and surplus.
Exactly. Suppose, let me give you an example. Suppose you bought a share of 100 rupees. Next year, company didn't give you any dividend. You must be like, yeah, we must give me my returns. They will be saying, no, you made 10% return, but we are not giving this year because we are buying some other asset. Next year again, third year again. When third year company says we made 10 rupees, we have made 10%. You will be saying 10%. What about those previous 2 years when you made 20 rupees profit? So for shareholders equity, what do we need is all these reserves which company didn't distribute you. Whatever profit they make, either they could have distributed as dividend. If they didn't, then share capital plus reserves is your shareholders capital. Okay. The shareholders equity is reserves plus equity. So you divide profit by debt. Now let's check how these companies are performing on the scale of ROE. What is their return? This company is giving 10.3% return. So if you invest 100 rupees, you will be making 10 rupees profit. Guys, keep on writing with me so that you are able to analyze. Whichever company, suppose when we did enterprise value or price earning ratio or price earning growth, always mark up with the two companies which are best, mark them. Otherwise, how will you in the end decide that which is the best company? The company which has maximum marks is the best. So here we have 10.3%. Pidilite 22.5% we have return on equity. In MRF it is 12.3%. In Tata Power 6.97. In TCS it is 39%. TCS is giving you maximum profit. Now again, ROE is sector specific. You cannot just say that this 1.88% in Reliance is very less since TCS is giving you more. Because maybe power companies are making less profit. Their return on equity is less because they are very heavy asset companies. Big transformers are needed. So we will check against their industry. See, in industry, on an average industry is around 15. So if it is less than 15, then it is very bad. If it is more than 15, it is good. So we can cut Reliance Power that it is not a good company. Let's go in Tata Consultancy. On an average, they are making around 30. Tata, they are making 39. So it is a good company. Tata Power. See again, now Tata Power and Reliance Power are in the same industry. Here again 15. They are making 6.97. They are better than Reliance Power, but not that good. Let's check MRF's industry. MRFs on an average will be around 15 only. They were at 12.3. Okay. Pidilite. Non Pidilite say the profit percentage is there is 22, but on an average, the industry average will be somewhere around 25. So okay. Let's check Trident. Trident is making 10%. On an average, they will be more than 10,
Sir, we have to say more than or less than as in comparison.
What would you want? More return or less?
More.
Obviously, which
So
is giving you
in
more than average?
Reliance case, Adani Power is more than
Yes.
Reliance.
In Reliance case, here Reliance, Adani Power. Okay. Yeah, they are giving very high return. But let's check them on the other. Their market capitalization is this. Their price is this. Their PE is so high. They are already overpriced. See, industry PE is 18.55. They are 32.12. Somewhere around 1 point something, 1.8 or something. They are overpriced. Let's check other things. Profitability is okay. What other things we did? Price earning to growth. Let me check that for you. Price earning to growth is 1.77. That's okay, not good. That's actually bad. If you ask me. Other things, let me check Adani Power for you also. Can you do this? Their market cap divided by EV divided by market cap. You see, it is more than 2 point something. So they are very overpriced here. If you check their earning per share, that is 3.29. But when you check their industry PE, they are again very high. It is an overpriced share, if you ask. PEG ratio 1.77, and the return on equity is good. So we were doing it. Pidilite's market cap. Okay. In case of Trident is less than industry. Those who are making profit 10, 20, 16, they are making less. So which was the best company in return on equity?
TCS with 39.
39. And that was actually more than their industry average. That's why they were good. Any questions? Any questions? Did anything?
No, sir.
Yes, Pooja?
No,
Okay,
sir, no question.
Okay. Anyone else? Okay, I'm assuming there are no questions. Then comes company's financial structure. Financial structure will mean, suppose if some company has 1,000 rupees, where did that 1,000 rupees came from? Is it shareholders' money? Shareholders gave that 1,000 rupees, or was it loan? So what do you think? Which is better, debt or equity? Loan is better or equity? Share, is it good from taking from shareholders as a loan or as a equity share?
It should be a combination.
Okay.
Equity is good.
Okay. Anyone else?
It depends if you want
Sir,
to
equity.
keep the whole company or take loan.
Equity. Mostly people go for equity. Because, why? Because debt actually comes with an interest. Every month you have to pay. It creates a liability for you. But suppose, just take an example, you can earn 20% return on your money in your business, and you are getting a loan at 7%. What will you go for? Will you invite somebody to be your partner, or will you go for a bank loan?
Sir, can you please repeat the question?
Yes, sir.
Suppose in your business you can earn. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Suppose in your business, let's say you buy something at 100 rupees and you can sell that at 120 rupees. Okay, means your return is 20%. So will you go for a partner or will you go for a bank loan which is at 8%?
Partnership.
Partnership.
Bank loan.
Bank loan.
Bank loan. Okay, bank loan. Because see, in if you go for a partnership, you will have to give 10% to him, whereas to bank you have to give just 8% and 12% is yours. But again, it is not which is like it is not something universally true. Some
So,
people are like, we don't take loan, we never take loan. Yes, somebody was saying something.
sir, actually, you told it's 10% profit, so it will be equally divided between the partners, right?
No, I said it's 20% profit.
Okay,
So
sorry.
both of them will be getting 10%. Okay. So it is not something which is universally true. Suppose when you are investing, maybe you are like me, you will go for some company which has high ROE, but it doesn't matter whether their debt is high, but you could be somebody who will go for some company which has low debt or zero debt. So it is personal choice. That's how different shareholders, different investors make different returns. Maybe you will go for some company, I will go for some other. So you have to choose whether you need stability or not. Okay, how do we check debt equity? Debt is which we get as loan, equity is which we get from shareholders. Okay, let's check in those shares in those companies. What is the debt equity? If it is more than one, then company is at risk because you got some 500 from a shareholder, but you got some 700 or 1000 rupees from loan. Now you have to pay interest also. So up until one, it is okay. You can always pay from your money. Let's say debt equity 0.46. That is actually good. That is less. I won't say good. That is less. In this case, 0.06. It means very low debt. Almost zero debt. This company also has very low debt, MRF. We all choose good companies. See, here they have almost double the debt of their equity. Let me show you how it is. See, they have 320 crores as equity capital, 22,000 as reserves, but loans of 42,000 plus 34,000. Some of these are current, so it will not be counted. It has
So-
almost, yes.
Yes, but we related with the ideal debt equity ratio, that is 2:1. According to that, it will be good.
No, debt equity ideally is 1:1.
Okay, sir.
Ideally, we say that you should have as much debt as you can pay. If you have,
Sir, you are not audible.
Sir, you're not audible, sir.
Sir, your mic is off.
hello,
Yes, sir. Now you are audible.
hello. Okay. Yeah. Let's say you took some 1,000 rupees loans for 1 year, and you would have made profit also easily, but Corona occurred. How will you make payment? That's why we say ideal is 1:1 because you had 1,000 rupees with you. Even if you didn't do anything, you could have paid it back.
Yeah, sure, sir.
That's why I always go for 1:1. Okay. So far we were going to check Tata Powers. Tata Power has 1.88. TCS has low debt, very low debt, 0.09. Reliance Power 1.68. They have very high debt. Adani Power,
Overdebt.
almost 4 times the debt. Adani was just good in one thing, their return on equity. Other than that, in all things they are doing badly. But still, if you were to check their share price, na, so high. It is going at new highs. Why do you think it is happening? Any ideas? Means we checked, we all did all the analysis.
So someone like Elon Musk gave a tip.
Yeah, he has been manipulating markets very, very much. Other than that, have you seen those protests? What do? They say Modi has sold the country to whom?
Ambani and
Adani. Ambani and Adani. Adani has opened so many businesses which earlier weren't there. If you were to check Adani Greens 2 years back company, it is at some 1200 rupees share. It started very low. Let me show you Adani Green. The current share price is 1277. It started at what price? Somewhere around 200, 300 to 1200 in just 2 years. In just 1 year, sorry. From 300 to 1200 in 1 year. They have 10 times the debt. Enterprise value is also, almost okay. Their earning per share 1.34. Return on equity, let me show you. Return on equity is good. Would you have went for Adani Green after doing this analysis? Anyone?
Yes, sir.
The debt on equity is quite high.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Debt
10.0.
equity.
Friend, see, we
Debt
say
equity is too high.
lower the PE, better it is. Lower than industry. Industry PE is 18. It is 951.
No, it is overbought.
Very, very, very much overbought. Means this
It
price
has
is not, either it will do some great growth, otherwise this price is not, actually it cannot be substantiated based upon the current scenario. For last 3 years it had been making loss, if you check now. In 2018 it made a loss of 138 crores, then 474 crores, last year it made 23 crores, but this year it made a profit of 210 crores. And after that, sentiment totally changed this year 4 times. If at this price you would have asked me, I would have said, okay, let's buy it based upon the other things. But now, never go for it. This is value investing. When you actually go for a stock, yes, let me complete. Value investing is the same thing. When you go for a stock which has very low price at the moment, no, not very low in the sense that it is at 52-week low. It could be at 52-week high. Low in the sense it is undervalued than its intrinsic value. Suppose it has asset of some 10,000 crore, but market cap is only 6,000 crore. Then we will say it is undervalued. Yes, somebody was saying something.
Sir, the risk reward ratio plays an important role, which is not
Risk
good in
reward
this.
actually pays. See, last year's I was telling about inflation 6.63. Okay, these were the we have been done with. Now the last thing which we check in companies. These are some companies which are with zero debt. Why do you think that is also bad? Because people are not actually credible enough, means you don't have credibility enough to get people to invest in your company.
Sir, it also raises the financial burden on the company.
It does. It does.
We can say that financial risk.
What else will you show? Suppose if you went to your friend for money, but he is saying no, I will not give you money. I will not put money in your business, but I can give you loan. What does that mean?
Means
Suppose you
the friend does not want to be the owner of the risk.
exactly, because they actually think that your business will not flourish. If Reliance were to issue shares, everybody will run. Okay. Now these two things will be covered in our other sessions. This is actually today is just a demo session of what things to check. Other things means this is we are doing in stock. Other than that, anybody heard of technical analysis?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you guys know. So we, if you actually enroll for those Friday, Saturday classes, we will show you technical analysis. We have a professional trader who can clear your doubts about these things. You can see my slide now. That when to trade, how much to, other things which we check algorithms like MACD, RSI, Bollinger Bands. We have a professional trader who will, if you enroll. And guys, do fill the feedback form of today so that you can get your certificates as well as video link for today. Now last thing, we checked everything. We checked price, is it undervalued or overvalued. We checked growth. We checked return on equity. But whatever we checked, was it of past or future?
Past.
Past.
Obviously.
Past.
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 So
So in future, what can you check? How will you check its future? Means
Growth
this had
perspective.
About its business model.
exactly that. How is it operational efficiency? Means previous things could have been, they might have done good in past, but what about their operational efficiency? Inventory turnover. Inventory turnover is something like, suppose you make 1,000 rupees goods every year. Okay, or let's take an example of a shopkeeper. That shopkeeper at any time in his shop has a goods of 10,000 rupees. Okay, guys, are you audible? Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Hello.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if he sells everything in his shop in, let's say, 1 month, he every month his sales is of 10,000 rupees, then his inventory turnover will be 12 times that whatever in his shop he can sell in 1 month. Okay, if it is, let me show you in the case of these stocks. Let's say their inventory turnover 2.08. It means everything they make, they can sell once in 6 months. It takes them 6 months to sell everything. You getting my point? Let me show you inventory turnover of industry. Okay, industry we don't have. Yeah. So here Trident is actually able to sell whatever they make in 6 months. So will you go for this company or not?
no, sir.
We will again check what others are doing, whether others are performing good or bad. Let's say others are doing 0.86, 1.66, 1.36, 1.55. Then Trident is actually very great if you check. Others are all less. Higher the number, better it is. Trident is actually doing good in that case. Again, comparison will always be there. Now check in the case of Pidilite. Pidilite's inventory turnover is 3, means every quarter they can actually do this. Every 4 months they clear their stock. As compared to others, they are actually okay. 3.8 to 2.16. They are on the average. In case of MRF, let's see. So what is the method to check? Always divide their inventory turnover by the inventory turnover of the industry. So if it is more than 1, it is good. If it is less than 1, it is bad. You're getting me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Any doubts? Any doubt? Any doubt?
Sir, any
It's
good
okay.
indicator?
Good indicator. Well, let me, means so far I have told you all to always check it with the industry. One thing always remember. See, what is the, actually what can be the problem here is, if you were to check any site now, like I have opened Screener, you were to open Money Control or any other site, the main problem will occur. They actually classify something in the same industry which doesn't even belong there. If you would, let me show you. Let me show you this Taj Hotel. Everybody have heard of Taj Hotel, na?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So they come under Indian Hotels Company Limited. The company which owns all of them is this. See, if you were to do a average here to check the industry ratio, you will see here is barbecue also. Now, which day barbecue and Taj can be in the same category?
This is a
Can
problem.
they be put? this is the problem. So I need you to do one thing. Whenever you do any analysis, you yourself check 5 companies which you think is its competitor. Take them as industry. Okay. So if you go for, let's say, MRF, go for Apollo, go for like JK Tire, Goodyear, C8, in Tata Consultancy, go for Wipro and these companies, which you actually consider it as their competitor. In hotels company, how can ITDC? ITDC is actually a government company which is for actually traveling. Indian Tourism Development Corporation. How can it be a competitor to Indian hotels, Taj Hotels? So always choose for industry average 5 companies of your choice, which you think is a competitor. You will always be better off, so that you will not be you will not be committing any mistake by averages. If you will to go for like industry averages, let me show you here. Now Barbecue Nations is industry turnover is 10. Who can beat it? How can Taj Hotel beat it? They are actually a restaurant. Mahindra Holders, if you check their inventory turnover is 0, you will say it is the worst company to invest in as compared to this. So always check 5 companies which you think is actually competitor of that company.
Okay, sir.
Naman, can you mute yourself?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So I was telling you industry turnover. We checked off MRF 3.51. Because any number without any, if you go by book ratios, they will be saying that 2:1 of current ratio is great, or debt equity is 1:1. Let me show you. Let's see. We are in the power company now. Let me check debt equity of all others. Now see, here Adani Green has the highest, but 2 is almost everybody has around 2. So if they have 2, it's not more, but this is more. You're getting my point. So don't go by bookish knowledge when you are investing. Take proper care. Tata Power's inventory is 10.98, means every 1 month or some days, they are actually able to clear their total inventory. In case of TCS, they have inventory turnover. TCS says 2.15. Reliance Power has inventory turnover of 3.30. Now tell me, we did analysis of these 6 companies together. Which company would you go for in these 6? Trident, Pidilite, MRF, Tata Power. Okay, that was actually good in some scenarios. That was great in PE ratio, PEG ratio. Tata Power's inventory turnover is also great. But Tata Power has great loans. It has actually very high loans, as well as their enterprise value is double. It is a bit overpriced. But if its price were to fall a little, I would suggest you go for Tata Power. Okay, Jatin is asking intraday. Jatin, for intraday, we actually go for technical analysis totally. Because in intraday, it is totally sentiment. Let me show you. Let me show you for crypto, because right now market is not open. What happens in intraday? Let's say Dogecoin. You see.
So what is intra, sir? I'm sorry, I'm just new to all this.
Okay. Intra is what happens is intra. In value investing, what we do is, suppose we invested money today, we say after some time it will grow. In intraday, what happens is we do same day. Like in morning we are investing, in the evening it will close off the trade. That is intraday. I would never suggest you to go for straight away for intra, because very much technical analysis. If you enroll for it, our session 3 is actually taken by a professional trader who actually will tell you what signs to check for in the market. Like I told you, what I did is fundamental analysis. He will teach you technical analysis. You guys must have heard of algo trading. Anyone knows what algo trading is?
What Telugu?
So
Algo.
the charts and graphs.
Algorithmic
that-
trading.
Leading to study of
Algorithmic
charts
trading.
or different kind of bands.
Yes, but who does algo
Algorithmic
trading?
trading, sir.
Yes, it is right, algorithmic trading. So what we do is, suppose if you actually have a great knowledge of technical analysis, now, what you can do is, you can feed that into computer. Now you don't need actually a computer engineer for that. In Zerodha, you can feed that into computer. Zerodha will tell you, based upon this, if you had given me this data 1 month ago, how many trades you would have occurred, and how much profit you would have made. And if you like the ratio, like suppose you see in previous 1 month, you must have made some 2% profit. You can feed that into computer and you don't even need to watch the market. It will keep on going like that. Every month you will be getting the returns. So everything like that, what signs to check? But you have to feed what to check. Zerodha will not be doing you anything. You
Sir,
have
what
to give the
is-
instructions. Yes, Jatin.
Sir, what is your opinion on FNO?
FLO, Olympiad.
No, sir. Future and options.
It is great, but again, somebody earlier said risk and reward ratio. Risk is high, reward is high. But if you have a great knowledge, in-depth knowledge of technical analysis, I would suggest you go for it. Mostly these banks, trading desks, big traders do that only.
Because, sir, I have heard that it is very risky.
It is.
And many people lose only 1 to 3% have the profit.
There's actually a thing. There's a saying in the market. You must have heard bulls and bears.
Yes.
The bulls are who are actually optimistic. Bears are who are pessimistic. That market will go up and market will go down. So there is a saying in the market: bulls will make profit, bears will make profit, pigs will get slaughtered. Pigs are who actually are greedy, who they trade. Suppose if somebody invested in Reliance in say March, in April Reliance was really down. What if he got afraid and he sold that? He made a loss. If somebody was bullish, he must have bought in March. Now also he would be in profit. And if somebody was bearish, he must have sold that in April and he would have made profit. But the pigs who are actually, they do panic buying and selling. They will never make profit. They will see, oh, price is falling, they will sell. Either go by fundamental, go by technical, but market discipline is always needed. You just can't go, okay, you like the name of a company, let's buy it, everybody is buying it. This one thing happened. I told my friend to buy ITC when it was 200 rupees, that it will give you 7% return within 1 month. ITC did came to 2.16, like 1/4. Some 28 or 29, it came to 216 and 17. I told her to sell. She said she bought it at 211 only.
Okay.
Now it is again at 207. Means what will happen when market will change? I will sell. I actually made 8% profit within 1 month, but she couldn't do it because she didn't buy it at the right time. Timing is, I told you, 4 things are must in the market. First, where to invest. Second, when to invest and when to get out. So all these things will be there. Let me show you what all will be in the, if we take totally. Now today we learned why to invest, because inflation is really rising, and basics. In the second session, we will be discussing about how to analyze an IPO, if new company is coming, how to build your portfolio, and how to choose a brokerage firm. Most people do mistakes in that. Even I did. We choose some brokerage firms which are charging a very high commissions, so we are not able to make profit.
Sir, what is building a portfolio for investing?
Building portfolio, see, if you suppose you invest, you had 20,000 rupees. You invested in Reliance because Reliance is a good company, and later on it will actually make you profit. Let me complete, sorry, AG, let me complete so that those who want to go, I will be taking doubts afterwards, okay? Those who have any kind of doubts can stay back.
Okay.
Session 3, A professional trader will come and tell you about technical analysis, signs to check, when to enter and where to. And in session 4, other alternate investments we will be teaching you. Just fill your feedback form to get sessions recording and certificate of participation. Now I'm open for doubts. Okay. Yeah, AG, you were asking me. Can you come again, please?
Yes, sir. So what is that building portfolio and what do you mean by choosing the correct brokerage firm? Like I don't understand all this for now.
Okay. Let me give you a just brief in explain that we will explain. Suppose a portfolio. You had 20,000 rupees. You went for Reliance and you bought 10 shares of Reliance. That will be somewhere around 19,000. Right now it's 22,000, but a week back it would have been 19,000. Suppose Reliance go down. Your portfolio went because you put all your money in one stock. So always diversify. Portfolio should be diversified. There should be small cap stocks, large cap stocks. Large cap gives stability. Their up down is not that much. In small cap, up down is very high. Then how much to go for gold, how much to go for mutual funds. Diversification should always be there. Suppose no matter where you invested, if 2 years back you would have invested in market any amount, last year market fell somewhere, it fell to its 65% of value. You would have lost money. So you should always have some fixed securities which we call safe investments, zero risk investments. That all is being taught in your that building portfolio. It should be having minimum risk, zero risk, minimum risk, and a little bit more risk so that you can earn more. Guys, you understood now how we did analyze these 6 companies? Do fill the feedback form for the video as well as for your certificate.
Sure,
Any other questions?
So one more, sir. My board exam just got cancelled, no? So I'm really interested in investing. So I wanted to ask you which app is the best one for starting for a beginner, sir? Because if I had to start today, what would you suggest?
Which is best?
Which platform is better for investing or starting to invest?
See, again, that brokerage firm, there are many type of brokerage firms. Suppose if you actually have interest in, some people have, after watching so many TV series, they are actually going for foreign shares, like Tesla, Apple, Facebook. So there are some brokerage firms which are offering those shares also. There are discount brokerage firms. It will depend upon your need. If you are a heavy trader, go for that, which has zero brokerage fee or less brokerage fee. If you are a not heavy trader, but you do some trades only, those we call turtles. So you can go for that brokerage which actually gives you some offers, some discounts. Suppose if you enroll, they give you 100 rupees and other things.
Okay.
And if you actually want to go for everything, like commodity also and IPOs also, then there are different many. So all this will be taught. All this will be taught. You can go for the session. Any other questions? But AG, never invest without proper information. That is equivalent to driving the car without knowing how to drive. You might get home safely, but risk is always there. Information is needed. Be it you research on your own, read books, anything. But don't invest without knowledge. Any other question, guys? Okay, then handing it over to branding team.
Sir, it was good.
Thank you, Jatin.
Thank you so much, sir, for enlightening us with your fair share of knowledge. We surely could not have asked for more. I feel that finding an opportunity is a matter of believing it's still there. And to seize them is the key. And in the end, I'd also like to thank and extend my salutations to our wonderful audience. We hope from Celebro Kids that you had a wonderful evening and all the best for all your future endeavors. I would also request the participants to kindly fill the feedback form and fill it with your complete email ID and your full name, because that is how you'll be getting your certificates. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir.
Ma'am, feedback form.
Ma'am,
Thank
it's
you, everyone.
provided in the link. It's in the link in the chat box. You can see it there.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Can you just share it once again?